Get ready, motherfuckers. It's time for law. How's everyone doing today? I apologize. My fucking tracker's bugging out because my cat's on my lap and refuses to move. Alright, hopefully that's better. No, don't lick my hand. You're the culprit here, not the victim. Okay, fine. Tiny kitty rubs. Oh, he's so soft, guys. Him really loves his chin rubbed right now. I just gotta reset my shit. Alright, turnabout corner. This is it. The big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 a.m. Oh. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. At least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat. Here's looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright. I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint. It seems almost fun. My internet genuinely needs to fuck off. Or fuck back. Daddy. Objection, the fuck, Your Honor. How's it going, Kyomo? Daddy, do you know who's Prosecutor Gavin's witnesses today? Take a guess. How about Little Plum? That's a Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, guess again. That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy. That's... okay. Slept for a long time? Nice. Do you feel better today? It's barely morning and you're at it already, Trucy. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Alita Tiala, your client's fiancé. A bit? Well, it's better than not. Ah, fuck, alright. We're off to Minesweep already. Get it ready. Good we ball? Well, the problem is there's no balls involved in Minesweeper, so you just gotta bear with. We gotta figure out, like, the things that cost a lot more that people can spend their channel points on. If my internet dips again, I'm just gonna like unplug and replug my adapter. Anyways, can we have any plans for today? No? Alright. That's fair. I'm a tad bit stressed about work because one of my... I found out yesterday that while I was off on vacation, one of my coworkers put in a 2 weeks notice. Just out of the blue. And then now it's... What? Oh. Sorry, I disallowed that because certain spammer. Excuse me. What was it? Anyway, oh yeah, he gave us 2 weeks notice last week, and it was supposed to end off this week. But then he's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not coming back in. Left during lunch, and now I think my boss is gonna try to make me cover his shit too, which I really don't want to. Yeah, I mean the guy was a decent. But no, I know. I would work overtime if I could, but the company doesn't do overtime that much frequently at all, unless they're really pushing for something. Yeah, maybe, but it's not getting his shifts, it's getting his duties. So like I'd have to stop my own duties to walk over and do his stuff, or what he did before. See, what I was initially tester, and then when the packing guy quit, got fucking fired for good reason, I took over for packing, and I stopped. I know how to basically I know how to do everything in that fucking room. But now I feel like my boss is gonna try to bounce me around so many times. Like I said, I really don't want to. Like, probably I'll do it because I'm a decent guy, but it's just one of those things like I can only do so much work before I start wearing myself thin. I am not liking this. Oh, I can do that one. No, I fucking lost the 50-50. I do like this music. It's good. It's good thinking music. What? 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, fuck. Oops. Fucking... I'm gonna lose it with my fucking internet connection here. God damn it. You know what? I'll do one more try and that's it. Jesus, dude. 120 streak. That's impressive. You know, one of these days I'm going to post my balls on Burp Space. I'm supposed to inspect as well. Let's not inspect that. I'm okay with my balls being inspected, not my wallet. Ball inspection. Isn't that just the ball sack? Capital One, what's in your wallet? Oh, Jesus. Maybe he was lying to me, who knows? You should ask him. Hey, do you still have the fucking kangaroo ball sack pouch? I hate this. It's, oh, Jesus, Gumbo. I don't know where I should go with this. Fuck. You know, I'm just gonna crapshoot it there and see what happens. Has to be bold or stupid. I mean, personally, I don't see how stupidity comes into play here, but... I swear to fuck. Only some Family Dollars of Clown Mask for sale. Paycheck changes back. Nice. That's hilarious. Oops. No, what? The one fucking spot. When do we get the original Paycheck Gang from Hot Topic back? That'd be hilarious. Also, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna turn my, or unplug my adapter for a second. Alright, hopefully now it'll stop causing issues. Oh, hello Elohim. Cat, you're messing with my tracker. He desires to stand on top of me and lick my nose. Doing someone under a death. Fuck you. That seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear. Well, not to worry, I've got my panties back. I thought we were over this. Can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. That's when she just the whole... Oh, look, it's the middle finger. Nothing. I forgot Phoenix was a drug dealer in this game. That's a fair assumption. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitaki. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up and it's a sold-out house. Very well, to recap. While yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party. Guilty of panty snatching. We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Korok Terror Judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? This is where I put my thoughts into. The acquisition of the murder weapon. The preparation for the act. A poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed? His fiancé, Herr Judge. His partner for life, with no chance for parole. Very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation, Fraulein. Aida Tiala. My occupation is future wife. Traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater. But you're here today as a witness for the prosecution? To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth. Honesty. Another admirable trait. Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, confessed his plans? His plans for murder? Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. I feel like this is gonna get fucked up quick. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. So the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family then. Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion. On charge of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life? Was it fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks. I think this is said in every single Phoenix Wright game. Rifling marks? Think of them as being okay. And when did you first hear about Walkie's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think you would actually do it. Was your eye to confirm for us? Give me a second. Let's see if this fucker will get onto private. Is he gonna actually come in? Automated maturity. Well, you know the bots are getting fucking dumb when it's named automated. With Gumbo through the case. Very well. He's playing Helldivers right now. What the fuck did I message him? You Helldivers? I've seen Helldivers and it looks kind of fun. There's a Halo, yeah, you got go. Fuck's sake, Gumbo. He actually comes by. It looks like fun, but it's very much, yeah, kind of like the players versus the horde of DRG. Expect to have your balls kicked in. That's fair. I've played way too many ball kicking games lately. Armored Core, Kingdom Hearts. He's not responding to me on Steam either. Defense may begin the cross-examination. It was the day the family health checkup results came back. Oh, cool, I can just click that button now. When Walkie found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the... Oh, that was the day of the murder, correct? Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Walkie looked at this, his face went so pale. But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest. Stop touching your bracelet all the time? What if I wanna? Hold on. Hold on.
I was summoned.
You sound like you're in a fucking tunnel.
I basically am.
Alright, Chad is asking about rifling marks. I need gun
What about rifling mark?
Like, explain how they work.
The rifling in a gun? Alright. Pull out. Alright, get your notepads out, kids. Let me switch to not tunnel headset. One moment.
God, I missed this.
Okay, so rifling is used. So back in the day, a lot of people used smoothbore, which that means there's no rifling. You just kind of throw something really fast at someone. Now nowadays they have little grooves on the bullets that are really hard to see, but you can see them. And so what happens is the bullets would catch on those grooves that are in the rifling in the barrel, and it would make the bullet spin. And that spin is required for bullet stabilization. Otherwise, your bullet will just tumble through the air and just kind of fly everywhere, right? So the rifling makes it so it stops doing that. So it basically acts like a drill through air. And that's what the rifling is for.
Alright, and how does that work in regards to leaving rifling marks on bullets?
What do you mean by leaving rifling marks on bullets? I mean, I guess it's like if you shoot the bullet, it leaves a rifling mark.
Well, no, and I'm playing Ace Attorney right now, and they were commenting on how like each gun has their own individual rifling marks.
Well, yeah, each gun has its own special way of rifling, which is based on ballistics. Which is why people can trace when someone gets shot, they can like figure out what gun shot them based on the trajectories and stuff. Because a different pistol will have its own set of rifling groove for that projectile. So you might have like a 1911 which shoots 45 ACP, as well as this other thing that shoots, also 45, like a USP 45 that also shoots 45 ACP. But because they're two completely different designs, then the rifling in the barrel might be a little different.
Okay.
Which then leads to the bullet trajectory being changed and the bullet doing different stuff. Which is why different guns have different values of accuracy despite shooting the same damn bullet.
Okay. Well, wouldn't two of the same type of gun, say like your pistol or whatever, like if it's the exact same model, wouldn't it leave the same rifling mark anyways?
If they're the exact same rifling mark, if it's the exact same gun, maybe if this was the 40s or something, where people didn't have machines to make their guns, maybe it would be different. But because it's the modern age and we have, fucking drills for it, they have specialized tools for it, they should be the same no matter what gun.
Okay.
As long as it's the same model of gun. So if you have like an M1911 and an M1911, it's the same damn gun. Like, you're not going to get some different... You shouldn't get some different rifling.
Okay.
If you do get different rifling in the same gun, that means a part was changed out. I.e., some guy swapped the part for like a lightweight barrel for competition shooting or something.
Okay.
Well, but if it is like the standard, like you bought the same pistol twice, you didn't change anything else, it should be relatively the same, minus some like very minute like production alterations, I guess, just from because it's metalworking, it's not perfect.
Okay.
You can get pretty damn close though, but like so outside of the acceptable error area, it should be the same.
Oh, it's cool to know. Thank you.
Oh yeah, for those wondering why my mic is so shit, I'm in Japan. I don't have my fucking AT2020 to back me up. I'm working on like literally COD microphones here. So I'm effectively Xbox lobby mode right now.
Oh, Gumbo,
and don't worry, I hate it.
Gumbo says you sound even more American with that mic.
Oh, maybe I should keep it then. Tempting.
Do you want to swear at anybody in Japanese while you're here?
Nah. See, I'm above swearing people in Japanese. Instead, I prefer the Kyoto style things, which is saying, yes. I love that you chose to wear that today. It is the passive aggressive.
Oh,
it is the passive aggressive judgment that is the. Dude, I love that they do that here in Japan. They'll be like, that's a very interesting necklace, and they like call you on it, and it's like a backhanded compliment of like, wow, that's unique.
Well, I appreciate you joining this call. Thank you, man.
Why the fuck did you need that detail anyway?
I don't know. So, there was something about rifling marks in this fucking game, and Gumbo just goes, "Where's your eye?"
Well, there you go. You now know about rifling, and if someone tries to say it's different for the same gun, it's a lie.
All right. So this game is wrong. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I fucking love that man. He's so good. And no worries, Mac. I'm just glad to support each other now. Coco Gadget Gun Ghost. Oh shit! This. I'm glad to have friends like him. I gotta send that screenshot to him though. I really wish this cat would stop fucking with my tracker. But of course, he just found a bullet. He had a bullet in his chest. So you were there at the time? Yes. Poor Waki. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. That must have been, quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds. No, he didn't. Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint. Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Great, now he sounds like a psychopath. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house? Really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Waki's a special case, being the next in line. Perhaps his treatment is a bit too special, yeah? Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. He just got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year's was a switchblade that made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. What? For every game of the finals Gumbo loses, he has to watch an episode of JoJo. I'm gonna constantly throw. And then Gumbo was probably going to fucking kill me instead. Sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol. And you already know what happened that night. What happened? Meaning the murder. He's gonna fall in love with JoJo before long. I watched like the first 8 episodes of the first season of JoJo, and I just, it was okay at best. I just couldn't get into more watching it most. I tried to stop him. I really did. But Walkie wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems. Last thing you should do is blame yourself. Last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss. I just don't see how anybody but Walkie could have done it. That's all part. Is that the one with all like the stands and shit? How can you say that for certain? How? Airport, you will refrain from badgering the proud line. It was the defendant, Walkie was it, who took the pistol from his home. Oops. I don't know why, like, it just disconnected my OBS and then just wouldn't let me reconnect until I restart my internet. I hate this fucking thing. The Nemo is chewing on the wires again. I really gotta get that fucker to stop. They couldn't. Oh, wait. What was it say? So can anyone else have used the pistol to shoot the victim? They cannot. Simple logic, yeah? That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used that pistol? There was another. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. What other person had access to that pistol? What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was. Crash. Well, the problem is it wasn't even that. It was just it was only the fucking OBS. Would it have been his father? What's this? What? The boss and his wife? Unexpected ploy. Apollo, that can't be right. Why would they want to frame their only son? Oh. On his parents' behalf, I'd like to give you a penalty. Oh. Emma clearly shot the man. Of course she did.
Objection!
I also saw something. I wanted to... I saved Scum because I don't want to have to fucking loop back and do this. Was it her?
Take that!
Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Tiala. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Objection!
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from your fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. Okay, Elhim, you gotta stop fucking with the tracker, please. I mean, somebody let me know if my tracker's overfucked. Does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. I hope you do more than hesitate. What if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. Hunched over mostly. Or like just really, really, really twitchy. And that would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Oh shit, we got her now. Gotta go fix my... Oh shit. Hope your car's alright, Firefall. Our warm little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. So, I was yawning. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't. Now. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess. You're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? That's not true at all. Why I embrace the ones I love. Past flaws. Okay. There's no connection now. It doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kentuckys. That's your job at the Maractus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves a witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. This? These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Ah! Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of peoples with those sandals. So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you're unaware that toes leave toe prints? A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Wacky back on the straight and narrow. Gumbo, you could have worded that any other way. I'm just filled with intense violence towards you. This court thinks you need to worry less about Wacky and more about yourself. It sounds as though that we need you to hear a bit more about your story. That's true, Gumbo. I don't like either of those. I kind of want to ban both of those words. Your sandals were found at the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it. Very well. The witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus clinic that day? I did go to the clinic that day, my first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Wacky had the pistol. The doctor was always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Where else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend. By mistake, you mean? Mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation? He was a timid small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know? That does make sense. Yes, but there is still one thing which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? Sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn those sandals home too. So why were the sandals left behind? And you pointed out a contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, forehead? What the? No fair. Smelling at the holes in her testimony. The defense may begin the cross-examination. I did go to the clinic that day, my first time in half a year since I quit in January.
Hold it!
Around what time did you go to the clinic? I don't remember exactly, but I was there after 9:30, I think. That was the first time you contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year? Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with. So why did you go to the clinic that day? Sorry. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Wacky had the pistol.
Hold it!
Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away? Well, after I failed to stop Walkie, I thought that was the only way to avoid the problem. Couldn't you have called? Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in. The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah? I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor. The doctor was always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. You mean that active of malpractice on Walkie, correct? If he had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened. True, that operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course, if he told him, he might have been erased by the Katakis much earlier. A disturbing thought. We know that Maractus Clinic had ties to the Kataki family. Probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to. That's why I knew I had to warn him. Did Walkie get a botched penis extension? I wasn't paying attention. No. He has a bullet lodged, like, very, very close to his heart that is slowly moving towards it. Apparently he's on death's door, basically. And then when Maractus opened him up, he saw the bullet and was just like, yeah, no, and then fucking sewed him back up again. That's why I knew I had to warn him. What else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. No dark secrets, eh? Well, look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing. He's hiding something, I know it. Must have evidence that proves it, too. Free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend. But then you'd be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you? No, I did it for him. For us. She went to warn him, so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah? I'm getting pinged on Discord. Uri and I having a bro moment. If I didn't want them to take Walkie away. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? I have to figure out what really happened at that clinic and fast. I'm going to present the gun here because it was fired twice.
Objection!
Fuck. The final cross-examination. Maybe she threatened him here?
Objection!
Fuck. Part of me is thinking the lamp because of the red stain.
Objection!
God damn it! Or just power panels headlights? Okay. Is your car okay? Are you okay? Also, hi, little chick. Thank you for being the first in the stream, little chick. I appreciate you.
Objection!
God damn it! Wait, I'm alright. Is my brake lights being fucked? Oh, okay. It just started working. Probably a loose cord.
Objection!
Where the fuck do I do this? Please don't touch my car. I want to keep it going for a while. Missed an hour, fuck? No, you missed half an hour. The first half an hour was playing Minesweeper. Although I'm fucking stuck here, newbie. Like, I know... I feel like I know that she threatened him. But I'm trying to figure out where. Let me de-rest my memory. Alright. I need your opinion. Sure, what's up? Statement 4 chart?
Objection!
I would not have picked that, but sure. Thank you. Thinking of drawing a DK emote of Vimo and just calling the file monkey. Nice. Did you see the funny stats? I did, yeah. I commented on it. Or calling the file expandong. Always, no, expand Kong. That's what you do. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes? Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad hair, Doctor. This is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed the chart was you, which means you knew about Waki's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bald for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents. And this chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. Oh boy, here we go. My bracelet's reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet tighten just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Hey? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe... Yes, that has to be it. What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine. I can't see it, but you can sense it. Don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. You don't know what her nervous habit is. Well, then what do we do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo. With your eyes. Alright, perceives in chat. We need extra eyes. Just look for a sweat stain the size of Canada. Yeah, that'll probably work. That's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it will help me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Why would I go to a clinic now for a half-year-old chart? Oh.
Gotcha!
Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure, I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. If that were the case, well, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Hey? Which means something happened quite recently. So let me make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. Oh, fuck. The panties! I want to say it's this chart. This was done. This is the one done recently? Yeah, the metallic object. A health checkup report belonging to the defendants. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew that Walkie's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. That's all, Your Honor. Oh. What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? I sensed it. There's a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. So, fuck's sake, I keep right-clicking. She's a bird! Bird. It seems Salida was lying, it seems. That's correct. He's trying to perceive bullshit. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic. The connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Katakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it. Demand an updated autopsy report. Fuck's sake. Get out of here, Edgeworth. Actually, hold on. It's gonna get loud for a quick second. Actually, I can just mute the tab. This is Firefall right now. Fuck's sake. Let's just crank it. There you go. That's Firefall. Order. Order! I did it. I broke her testimony. Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. He was right about you. Wait. Miss Tiala? It's true that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. told him about Waki and went home. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us, this is clear, yet it's not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination. Oh, so close. Excuse me. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left.
Hold it!
How did Dr. Maractus respond to the warning? He was quite surprised, panicky even. He wouldn't be scared to learn that Kitaki was after them. Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. We had a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this courtroom. Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which I carried you back to your chambers. Sounds like the judge had quite a fright. Nothing happened in Dr. Maractus' office that day, huh? What about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo. I know. But can't prove when it happened. Or that Alita Tiala was in any way involved. Let's try putting up some evidence anyways.
Objection!
Fuck. God damn it. I wish about every prosecutor except for that one lady in keyboard. One lady in keyboard? Oh, never mind, I get what you mean. Worst one to do is between the old man and Von Zeeks. I should probably save. What the fuck, though? Who the fuck is Von Zeeks? All I think of as Von Karma. That's it. Great Ace Attorney Chronicle. Oh, okay. This one?
Objection!
Okay. You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala.
Objection!
After this joking around, police investigated that clinic.
Objection!
But this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe? I guess the police didn't check that far.
Objection!
But there's a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day?
Objection!
Aren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? No, it was Uri. The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. Herlock Sholmes. What the fuck? My eye can talk? No. Your eye was here earlier explaining rifling marks with the worst possible fucking mic. Oh man, my nose is itchy. The marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, and that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. Not bad, hair forehead. Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately. Man left his COD game. Actually left his Helltakers game. That's what it was. Or Helldivers. Oops. Wrong game genre. Elohim, no. Elohim. No. Go. Why you smell kitty loving? Oh. Look at the hoppercat. Look at the hoppercat. Alright, sorry. Oops, sorry. 30 minutes later, a report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical. Well, seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. How does the defense would like to state their position? The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office that day. And at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart. Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe? Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Eyewitness, Alida Tiala. Order, order, order! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness? Alida Tiala knew about Waki Kataki's botched operation. She got him to engage without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination? What? Reminds me. Apparently the Katakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practice. Making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will. Nefarious. So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune? You keep talking trash about my Alida, and I'll sue you, lawyer man. Me? Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alida. I think you mean accuse. Give me a second, I need a drink. Elohim, no! Okay, fine, Kitty can lay down. Good boy. He just wants to be held. Okay. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too, there in that park. But Waki. Keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll... Yeah. Miss Tiala? I'm sorry, I just... It's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Something funny? Walkie. Wake up and smell reality. Alita, baby? The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself. Alita. Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fraulein. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So the family fortune is what you're really after. That's right. I wanted the money. No way, that's whack. I ain't trying to hear that. Should have done the wedding earlier. Now well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you said you were going to abuse me? Accuse. Of what crime, might I ask? Huh? Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I've got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. You could have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic. What? I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat. Wait, but... What are you talking about? Trucy? You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken walkies. You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
Objection!
That's only because he's trying to protect you. Sorry to intrude on this lovely conversation. The two of you are forgetting one critical point. Oh, thank you, Firefall, I appreciate that. Elohim, please pick one. I hate having a cat that messes with my fucking tracker. Alright, hopefully this is better. What point? Certainly the Fraulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... Wouldn't she have taken the chart? Oh. You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. He's right. The ghost also messed with your tracking? That's fair. Miss Tiala. Yes? It is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé. Oh, I'm flattered. I hate this bitch. Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day. Don't forget, you've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime. Here we go. Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof that I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not. Jesus. You went back later? The chart was dangerous, you understand. I need to get rid of it. That's why I went that day. But you couldn't get the chart then, could you? And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place. Ah, that was you. Ah, Apollo, that sound. Came from behind this door. Someone's in there. A break-in. They left through that window. So you were the burglar. That was you two? If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened that safe and gotten that chart. What? That's trespassing. And brazen at that. Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know. In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination. Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? Fuck him up!
Hold it!
Why that day? That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. That would bring in the police. And that chart would become evidence. And I'd be hung out to dry. The police didn't check that safe, did they? Oh, they thought the crime scene was the park. I'll make sure the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah? I'm kind of thankful for that sloppiness myself, actually. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later.
Hold it!
Later? When I heard what happened, well, I was too scared to do anything that day. So I waited until the day after. The 16th, was it? Of course, you and that meddling kid had to get in my way. Why did Dr. Maractus keep that chart around? It was clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it. Because he's a coward. The chart was his insurance. Insurance? My signature on that chart, to be more specific. I made sure I couldn't betray him. In any case, I didn't even shoot him. You don't even have proof that I stole that pistol, do you?
Hold it!
But you could have stolen it. Could have? Is it some new definition of proof? We'll ask Walkie. He'll tell us.
Objection!
Might I remind you that this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself. He's right, isn't he? That brat was spotted in the park the moment of the crime.
Hold it!
Yeah, but... But what? You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over that moment was that brat was seen in the park. What's the point in dragging it out any further? Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
Hold it!
Doctor was shot in the right temple, yes? So it seems. Let's review the facts again, shall we? The killer shot from this location. The bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. Yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Objection!
But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime. But he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed his panties. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet wouldn't have hit his right temple. Silly, silly attorney. What? Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Do you remember, Trucy? Let's have a glass of milk for breakfast. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. Panty's guy was mistaken.
Objection!
but his location was proven. You can't write him off as him being mistaken.
Objection!
Then why don't you show us, Hair Forehead? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. Oh, for fuck's sake. If the witness, Panties Guy, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? What location did the killer shoot the victim? But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple? Really laid out the facts for us. It's up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If he can, that is. Waki Kataki was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. Horace Palmaractus was at the victim mark. Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim? Wouldn't it have been inside the noodle stand? As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime. Without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. Apparently Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. What in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Objection!
It's time to raise the roof. And the stakes. Oh, fuck off. I'm gonna not save there. Hey? Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Like so. Oh, Jesus. Double penalty. Hair Forehead wishes to take us in a new direction. Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time. Are you sure, Apollo? Key is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that and know where he stood, the victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from here.
Take that!
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Mr. Alita or Miss Alita Tiala. Ugh. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was sitting in the right temple. Oh no. Oh yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, towards the noodle stand. Order, order, order! So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Objection!
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
Objection!
There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Objection!
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand. Can I prove that? Want evidence that someone was in that stand? Oh, well, too bad. I kind of wanted to see. Well, too bad. Kidding, just kidding. I've got it. Ooh, close one. I think Clavio was about to fucking punch his lights out. And let's see it. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand. Yeah, boy. Well, I gotta do something. It would have to be this, wouldn't it?
Take that!
The Maractus Clinic. And they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. Words. And a single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Ah. Oh, and Miss Tiala? Your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, eat shit time. This is proof that you were inside the noodle stand. Eek!
Objection!
Yeah, there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
Objection!
Observe the diagram. Park Gateway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
Objection!
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
Objection!
That's just dumb. One more thing. The noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there. You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand? Paul, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be... Oh. Well, Mr. Justice? Do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand? I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. It would have to be the bolt, right? This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldon's noodle stand. Yes, and what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday. In the lobby of the Maractus Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic? Mr. Eldon was very clear about those bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala. Stop! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. Their worst lies in that spoiled brat's pickup lines. I'd like to remind the witness of our current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. Show me an innocent, I'll show you a fairy tale. In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus. More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale. Please pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. That night, I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall to the Kataki's family's hands. Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Katakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. You knew about the botched operation. So you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself. I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that brat got his health checkup report. That he was coming to settle the score. I see. Very well, Mr. Justice. Beginning cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth, or it's over. Perceive mentioned. Newbie, go. If Newbie's still awake. Oh, thank you, Newbie. I appreciate you.
Hold it!
I was way zoned out, but I got that. I appreciate it anyways. So you did go to steal that chart. Were you listening? I said I asked him for it. The victim was a man in good health. I don't see how she could have coerced him. True, it would have been impossible without a pistol. What if she did have a pistol? I'll admit I wanted the chart. That much is true. My reason was simple. Oh shit, my bracelet's going off. I'll push first just to see. It certainly would have put a damper on your wedding plans, I'd say. Not only that, the Katakis had gotten that chart. I'd probably be with Dr. Maractus now, pulling that great noodle stand in the sky. Seems our witness was in a fix as well. Who would want to die pulling a noodle stand? When I die, it will be by disappearing mysteriously in the middle of a magic act. Could we be a little less morbid, please? So you see, I needed that chart. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. He didn't understand? He wouldn't listen to a word I was saying. The moment he saw me, he started to tremble. I thought, that's not an excuse for a man. Please don't smile like that anymore. It's creepy. He was practically delusional. For some reason he thought the Katakis had sent me.
Hold it!
It sent you? He thought the Katakis had sent me to get the chart. Sorry. It makes some sense. You are their son's fiance. Don't make me laugh. The Katakis send me? They don't play that way. If they'd known about that chart, they would have gone in there guns blazing. I couldn't convince the trembling doctor otherwise. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. That was really all that happened. What were all those noodle bowls doing in there? How should I know? There weren't any bowls in there when I went. I know that much. Why don't you let me be and go look for your killer someplace else, alright? I detect uncertainty in there. My last chance. Actually. To see the truth. I feel like it's the last one. I gotta check the last one. It's gotta do something with her hand, I think. Gotcha, bitch. Get perceived, idiot. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and then give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? This is working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies, 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. Can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened.
Take that!
What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Hey, seeing as you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple. Miss Alita Tiala, please remove your scarf. Eek!
Objection!
This is a trial to determine what happened in that park. But we seem to have drifted off target.
Objection!
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm a related third party. You can't order me to remove. Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven. What? You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. No. No. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? Your neck. That isn't what I think it is. Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You need to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if they had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. But wait. Looking at the slamp and the witness's neck. Looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus clinic. Oh, her boobs are flying away? Order. Someone please tell me what really happened? I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. There goes her on. Penny's gone. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you. Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient. We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me. So you can save your own skin? What? Hold on. What the fuck are you? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. If I'm going down, I'll want some company. You. And what happened next? Oh, yes. He jumped me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Pal Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. So, you were the victim. And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick. I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There. Are you happy now? Hey. I was out cold. Almost killed. And you claimed that I then snuck into that noodle stand. But how could I? Ah! Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus clinic. And it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself. I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. Told you everything. Can I go home now? You bear some responsibilities for events that day, true. If you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala. When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala? Very well, this finishes the cross-examination of this.
Objection!
And prosecutor save again. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock. What? Those spikes in your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin? Pal Maractus choked Alita Tiala. He fell unconscious. What happened next? He's right, there is more we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? The Tiala, half dead, Dr. Maractus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, through with you just yet. Really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, prosecutor Gavin. Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So he took a pistol from this family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Tiala heard about this from Walkie, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then, something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. Remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus? That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps, he thought, to death. What did he do after this crime? I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, hair forehead, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Maractus do? Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do you have evidence to show what he did next? As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Alden's noodle stand. What, killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? The stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or maybe, or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Ah. Wait, you don't mean I do? Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala. My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy.
Objection!
Let's think about it, logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. It's away there. Who should he run into but the defendant, Walkie Kataki?
Objection!
Sorry, I had to. I question your logic. What's this, Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Objection!
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? Probably defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand. Here, please show us on this diagram. So where exactly was the victim dragging that stand? Dump the body in the river. There? That's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. Perfect place to dispose of a body. He was going to throw me into the river? He didn't have many other options, Fraulein. I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand, and the defendant before him. And inside that stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then the denouement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts. In that instant... So, I shot him. You were the only one who could have stolen Waukie's pistol. It had to be you. Well, Miss Tiala? Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Paul's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? There's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Master Gavin knows whereof I speak. Where of what? Can't believe she's still trying to deny this. Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out Herr Forehead's errors? Yeah, maybe there really is something. I believe the Fraulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car. His car? That's right, the Maractus Clinic has that big garage. Which sat a green sports car, was it? Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car. Ick. So we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. And a defense without a case. I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken. Ah, what an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. Daddy? That's right. He got plowed by a car. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was the green sports car. Oh yes, I nearly forgot about it. Afterwards, he drove it back to the garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car, A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. I think I know what the fucking results are gonna be. It's gonna be the panties stuffed into the fucking exhaust. Order, order, order. Well, Mr. Justice? Why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body? Is that a groan of surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned? Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. Defense will explain to us what happened that night. Are you winning, son? We're very close to winning. I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Ha! Now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together and the explanation is simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence? Just proof why the car couldn't run that night.
Take that!
Panties, you idiot! Let's see now. Panties? Again? All sorts of things come out of my panties. Oh, fuck off. Even the truth. Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. Perceive the panties. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid. In the Miraculous Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them? Why weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. So you were here investigating? I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? Motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could just break down just from that. Cranking my hog. Cars, motorbikes are all the same. Plug the exhaust and they won't run. My, how interesting. Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling. Hold on. Panty Snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start. Oh, what? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of. Well, Miss Tiala? Hog Rider! Sorry. This wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think. So it does. Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramped. Pain, my throat's burning. What's your problem? You duck, I know what you did. Ah. Walkie? You lied to me, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me. No. He'll ruin everything. I have to stop him. Cease this at once, you two. Funny. This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well. Too bad. There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand? In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police. Which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though. That was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you. That's painful. I believe we reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing? She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now. Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost. I think you already knew. You figured out that she was the killer a while ago. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. You lost. I didn't exactly win either. Something the matter here, forehead? Looks like it's time to announce the verdict. Yeah, not guilty! Man's groping his own ass. Board is adjourned. Well, that was a strange-ass case. Great job, Apollo. You did it. Yeah, we did somehow. Walkie's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. He has you to thank. Hey, attorney man. You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Holmes. This guy needs some fucking help. Or to blame, I guess. You give my Alita back. Stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish. Enough, Walkie. Mr. Kentucky. It's high time you opened your eyes, Walkie. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman. Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie. I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out. Okay, I have an idea. If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending? Maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kentucky needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Walkie. Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you. Huh? I do? Why put me on the spot? It's gonna be this. Hey, what's that? Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kentucky trying to become a businessman? Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean... You aren't really... Are you? I searched the globe. And I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Please understand, Walkie. He's got beautiful eyes. Dad. Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for... Walkie? Listen, good old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. Alright, Walkie. No. It's as it should be. Mr. Kentucky. I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words. But I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Who, me? I don't think... Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest. The Kentucky lime pie. That actually sounds really good right now. He's opening up a pie shop? So long. And he was gone. Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Write Anything agency. Hey, since when do I work at your agency? Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going. Huh. Why not? She did help me out. There's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Though I can't say I care much for what her father has become. Well, that's right. We have to go someplace first. Oh, where? To claim a reward for Mr. Eldoon. Salty noodles. Right. You gotta stand back already? Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, it's special, alright. Please, anything but him. And... Yay, another one done. Alright. Let us raid out. Marina's live. Next case will be something. This case was something. Right? I'm about halfway through the game now. Approximately. This will be the raid message. Raid lime pie. Anyways. Hope everybody takes care of themselves, and I hope they have a good one. Next case is even weirder. Oh boy. I appreciate your help, newbie, for getting me unstuck. I would not have gotten that. Anyways, have a good night, guys, and take care of yourselves.